Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Damron. We're playing Call of Duty Vanguard. We are on the 5th mission in the game as we're playing through the campaign on veteran difficulty, grabbing all of the campaign related achievements in one playthrough. So I'm showing you the best place to get everything as we're playing through this campaign. I did mention a couple videos ago, like, seriously, if y'all haven't played this Call of Duty campaign, it is very, very good. It's very fun. You know, the campaigns have kind of trailed off over the last few years, but this one is very, very fun. It's got a lot of unique missions in it. So let's go ahead and get started with the 5th mission, Numa Numa Trail. And right as soon as you get control of Wade, you're going to be working on the first achievement associated with this level, and that is Survivalist. Survivalist tasks you with finding Mateo without firing a bullet. So he's going to leave you as you're injured and you've wrecked your plane, and then a lot of enemy soldiers kind of come around, and you're going to take control of Wade, and you're tasked with finding him. And it's going to introduce you to his ability as well, which is focus, which you can use throughout this portion as we're making our way back to Mateo, because it will highlight enemies in the surrounding area with this kind of yellow glow around them, so you know where they are and you can kind of stay away from those locations. But nonetheless, I'm going to show you a easy path to take. As you're making your way forward, just stay crouched so you're not making a lot of noise. I'll show you some areas that you can stand up, but essentially as you're progressing forward, you will see that enemy close by. You're going to hear some yells. Mateo's doing some work and they're going to run off. And at that point, you can stand up and we can kind of progress forward a little bit faster. And then as we make our way up this dirt trail, you're going to come to several enemy soldiers in the distance and one who is finishing setting up a tripwire across these two trees. Be sure you silently take him down with your knife. You can pick up his weapon if you like, or you could leave it if you're worried you might accidentally shoot it, but do not pull the trigger. We are not going to be shooting a single bullet. It's not even like you can't kill an enemy with a bullet. You literally cannot fire a single bullet. So keep that in mind as we're progressing through the first kind of 5 minutes of this level. Once you take him down and get rid of that tripwire, the enemies in front of you will start to walk off. As they kind of are going up the creek, we're going to hang to the right a little bit so you can see where I am, and I've used my focus. You can see that they're pretty far away now. Once they're about that far away, you can walk or run without really creating enough noise that would catch their attention. When they're closer by, obviously you do want to crouch, but nonetheless, let's stay to the right. We're going to kind of progress up that hill, and once you get up here and this path kind of turns to the right, there is an enemy right down this small hill to my right. So go all the way across and you'll find this log that's kind of broken, overlaying a small gap. If you take this path over that gap, you'll basically walk right past that soldier who is now to my right, and he will not be able to see you. So once you cross that, now we're going to be kind of in an open area. There's not really any enemies that are going to worry you here, so you can see that I'm stood up. You'll actually come to a small bunker entrance with some dead enemy soldiers outside of it. Obviously Mateo is making his way through this jungle as well, and we're trying to catch up to him, so I wish he would just slow down a little bit. But nonetheless, once we have gotten to the bunker, turn right. Okay, and at this point, again, there's not really too many enemies. I'm using my focus. You can see there's really nobody around, but you kind of going through this thick jungle area, and you want to kind of hang to the right hand side. You can get lost here, but really I'm all the way to the right of the walkable area, so I couldn't go further right. I would be blocked by the invisible wall of the map. And if you kind of keep going in this direction, eventually it's going to open up and there'll be a soldier in this area, and he's slowly walking, and we're just going to follow him for a little bit. Eventually he'll keep walking up that trail to the left, but this is where we want to split off, and now we're going to go to the right. So there's a small dirt path. You'll know you've gone the right way if you come to another tripwire tied between these two kind of bushes and tree. So I'm looking at the wrong side here. The actual way to defuse is on the left. So once you take that out, now you're going to come to another dead tree that's overlooking a large gap in the forest floor. So we're going to walk over that. It's going to break a little bit. It does that automatically. It's not because you're running or anything. But as soon as you get to the other side, just hang tight a little bit. Don't go too fast, because there's going to be 3 soldiers that run by on the path right in front of you. So we want them to go ahead and run by, and then we can follow them. And you're going to see them kind of slow down at the peak of that small hill. Just before you get to that, where they are, hang to the left, and now we're going to be going up this hill that's kind of going to the left of where they stopped. And as you're walking up this this hill, you should see the icon to find Mateo will change and it will lead you in the right direction, okay? You're going to keep going in this direction. When you see the crashed airplane in the trees, you know you're going the right way. So just keep making, and we're pretty much there. There's no more enemies that we have to walk by. We're just going to continue into the direction of where we need to find Mateo. You can keep making that pop up, obviously, if you want to. But nonetheless, as soon as you get to this area, you'll hop over this broken log and slide down the hill. And as long as you haven't fired a single bullet, you will unlock the Survivalist achievement, basically during this small little cutscene here. So now that we've got the Survivalist out of the way, let's talk about the Heightened Senses. So after you get rescued, this will be your first opportunity to use your focus ability and also shoot enemies. This is a very easy achievement. You should easily get this throughout this level because you need to kill 15 enemies using his focus ability. And essentially, when his focus is active and you're aiming down the sights, it will automatically snap between enemies that are acquirable with ADS. So just basically use the ability ADS and it'll snap around and kill them all. A little bit later on in the mission, we're going to get the Untouchable achievement, which is to avoid getting hit by the sniper. You're going to be with this new squad, the 93rd, and we're going to be, behind this tractor, and you're essentially going to be running across a bridge. This is a very noticeable part. This part's easy. The sniper's shooting. You've got some smoke covering your way. You just need to sprint and immediately go left and hide behind this rock here. I did load the checkpoint right here because I ended up getting hit, but you should get a checkpoint behind this rock, and essentially the sniper is behind us up in the tree, and we're going to do this really easily if we wait until our allies start moving forward, which is going to get the attention of the sniper, and then come out, use your focus ability. You should be able to snap to him that's up in that tree and just kind of pepper some shots. Don't hold down the trigger or you're going to lose your aiming sensitivity, but kind of, use your focus, look up in that tree, pop, pop, pop. You should kill him. As soon as you kill that sniper, you will unlock the Untouchable achievement for avoid getting hit by him. So I hope you guys found that helpful. That's all the achievements we're going to be grabbing in Numa Numa Trail, so go ahead and bang that out. I hope you are enjoying this series and enjoying this game, and hopefully I'll see you in the next mission, Lady Nightingale, as we get back to Polina.